I often talk about the Golf GTI as being the perfect all-rounder and doing everything well. When the last blizzard hit, I thought it'd be a good opportunity to show yet another talent of Wolfsburg's finest hot hatchback. Its capability in snowy conditions. During this shoot, conditions were near whiteout and the roads were virtually untreated. A good test then for our long-term GTI. After we finish sliding it around in the snow, we'll take an opportunity to tell you guys what our first year of ownership was like in our Golf GTI. I am a huge proponent of winter tires, especially on a performance car like the GTI, which comes with 18-inch rims stock. On this car, we run Bridgestone Blizzak WS80s. They're really the key to this car's capability in winter weather. If you live in a climate like New Hampshire, like I do, they're a must. So the roads haven't been plowed at all. They're basically untreated. People have been driving on them, but there's no salt. They haven't been plowed yet. And quite frankly, they're a mess, which here at Cars and Comments we like because it's good weather for testing cars and how they are in the snow. In the GTI, I gotta tell you, it's fantastic. Our car has the performance package, which helps a lot because it shuffles the power around whichever wheel has the most traction and all kinds of stuff, which really helps with that front diff. But I mean, with the Bridgestone Blizzaks we have on this thing, it pretty much goes everywhere. It's kind of hard when you have unplowed wet snow, just simply because of the ground clearance. So obviously this car has fantastic brakes stock, which we've talked about before now. For those of you who can't see, I'm rolling up to a four-way stop down a very steep hill. And this is really nasty. Even sometimes I've come into this slower than I wanted to, and I still slid through the intersection. So it's a very gnarly intersection, but with the snow tires and the performance brakes, just coming down the hill very gently. And look at that. Just goes to show you that just because you have a Chevy Tahoe with all-wheel drive, if you don't have the right tires on it, it's not going to do as well as this thing with the snow tires. Yeah, so even when, you start out, even that was just normal. I wasn't even trying to be careful, and no wheel spin. A little bit there as I changed into second. So you got to be a little bit mindful of the power, but really nothing major. All right, so we're coming up to this big hill, kind of at a very hard angle too, so it'll be interesting to see if we make this, because I'm a little nervous about it, but let's see what we can do. I've got traction control off, and I would not have made that with traction control, because without the traction control I was able to dig down a little bit to the pavement and get some grip. But I gotta be honest with you, I'm shocked we made it up that. That was a 90-degree left turn into a very steep, very slippery hill. That is impressive. That is very impressive. Cornering, it's great. The car steers really well. Doesn't weigh anything, doesn't want to understeer too much. Yeah, I mean, it's, as long as you're smart about driving in the snow, it corners very well. Very, very well, in fact. So not only did I want to talk to you guys about how this car is in the snow, and as you've just seen, it handles snow very, very well, especially with the snow tires. But I also wanted to talk a little bit about just an ownership report of this car. We've owned this car for a little over a year. It's primarily my dad's car, although everybody in the family uses it a lot. It's driven by a huge variety of different drivers. We put about 20,000 miles on it last year. So the car really does, I mean, it just has done everything we've ever asked it to do. It's a great camera car for us. Fold the seats down to do rollers and stuff. It works great. It's fast enough to keep up with all the other cars we shoot. We absolutely love it. And there's a reason why the GTI is, known for being the best all-rounder. Because it just does everything well. We haven't had any problems with it. Not long after we bought it, a cord in the HVAC system got disconnected, so we didn't have any HVAC, which turned out to be a very simple thing. But other than that, the car has never left us stranded or really had any problems. Other than the first oil change, which was done at 10,000 miles, our local Volkswagen specialist, Reflex Tuning, they recommend oil changes every 5,000 miles. You know, obviously they've been working on Volkswagens for a long time, and they say that doing the oil changes at 5,000 miles really increases longevity in the cars that they see come through their shop. So we're obviously doing the same. So hopefully this car should have many more reliable miles ahead. And hopefully a lot of fun ones as well. And we'll keep you guys up to date on what's going on with the GTI. Hopefully in the spring we'll tell you guys a little bit about the dining tune that we have in it and other things. And if you guys want to see any other videos in the car, let me know in the comments below and we'll see if we can make it happen. But thank you for watching, and drive safe out there if you're in the snow. Thank you very much.